How did someone only have one job but still messed it up? I was working my first shift at this pizza place, and my manager gave Lee literally one task. Put the pizzas in the oven when the timer beeps. Not cook them, not make them. Just slide them in when you hear the beep. This guy had spent the entire week bragging about how he was going to be employee of the month, talking about his work ethic and how he's built different. Sure, Lee, sure. First hour goes by, everything's fine. Lee's doing his job. Pizzas are going in on time, no issues. Second hour, same thing. I'm starting to think maybe he actually is competent, but then I notice something. The timer goes off, Lee doesn't move. He's just standing in the corner, phone out, scrolling like he's watching the finale of his favorite show. I yelled his name, and he jumped like I just woke him from a coma. He grabbed the pizza and threw it in the oven like nothing happened. I figured maybe he just zoned out for a second. No big deal. But then it happened again. Timer beeps. Lee's in the exact same spot, watching TikTok. I had to throw a napkin at his head just to get his attention. He looked up, annoyed, like I was the one interrupting his shift. Dude, you have one job. Literally one. The third time, I wasn't even there to save him. I was in the back grabbing more dough. And when I came out, the entire front area was filled with smoke. Thick, gray, choking smoke. The fire alarm was screaming. Customers were coughing and walking out, and Lee was still standing there with his phone in his hand. I'm talking full crisis mode, and this guy hadn't even looked up. I ran to the oven and yanked the door open. Inside was what used to be a pizza, but now looked like a charcoal frisbee. It had been in there for 25 minutes. 25. I turned to Lee and said, "Are you serious right now?" He blinked at me and goes, "My bad." Bro, my bad? The fire department is literally on their way because someone outside called 911 thinking the building was on fire. The manager came sprinting out of his office like he just heard the apocalypse started in the kitchen. He's screaming about how we're gonna get shut down, how corporate's gonna hear about this, how his career is over. Meanwhile, Lee's just standing there like a confused NPC waiting for someone to give him his next dialogue option. Then the fire trucks showed up, 3 of them, sirens blaring, full gear, the whole thing. The fire chief walks in, takes one look at the smoking oven, and asks what happened. And this is where it gets truly unbelievable. Lee looks at the fire chief, points at me, and says, "He was supposed to remind me." Excuse me? The manager's face turned red, like genuinely red, like his blood pressure spiked so high it became visible. He didn't even say anything. He just pulled out his phone, opened the security camera app, and turned the screen toward the fire chief. There it was. Clear as day. I had did absolutely nothing.